Diddy's ex-wife, Kim Porter, she divorced him because she found out what was happening at all of these parties and she was able to get some footage. She had to blackmail him for him to let her go. Kim Porter was able to get away with it, but every single man she dated after Diddy died.
Oh, there's like a cycle?
And died of what?
Oh, pneumonia?
They all died of pneumonia.
Oh my.
Now check this out, right? He also died of
Pneumonia?
Yeah. Apparently, there's a drug that will poison you and make the symptom.
He was like always belittling me and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me.
Hold up now. Not Diddy being secretly married this whole time while having Young Miami and Gina Huyn out here doing freak-offs. Baby, listen, this mess with Diddy is the gift that just keeps on giving. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if we're still getting updates about this mess in 2028. This whole time, he had us thinking Young Miami was the boss chick, but come to find out, she's actually just one of the regular degulars. This man had a whole wife tucked away overseas that we didn't know about. Apparently, all Diddy's freak-off girls, including Young Miami and Gina Huyn, were actually vetted and approved by her before Diddy even brought them on board to be his side pieces. If you thought Young Miami receiving $250,000 was crazy, wait till you hear what he is paying his secret wife to run his criminal enterprise as he fights this case. Remember Jane Doe? The one who told the court Diddy's still covering her $10K a month luxury apartment? Everyone and their mama was like, how is he paying that when his account is frozen? Turns out Diddy moved millions into his wifey's account just days before his arrest, and she's the one making all those transitions in his name. Now, Young Miami might not be running the show like we thought, but she was heavily involved in his crimes. And judging from all the celebrations she did when Diddy got off that RICO charge, she might still be involved to this day. She got incriminated in a lawsuit filed by the music producer Lil Rod, and from there, it was up for her. He accused her of instructing her dusty cousin to SA him while he was under the influence at a Diddy party after Diddy had failed at getting him to spread his cheeks open for a freak-off. According to his lawsuit, Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started groping him and performing oral acts on him without his consent. Lil Rod said that he tried to push her away and left the restroom, only to then be followed by Miami's cousin, who then allegedly undressed and attempted to straddle him and have sleep with him in front of Diddy. But it wasn't just her involvement in his SA that he put on blast. He also accused her of actively helping Diddy run his criminal enterprise by transporting substances across state lines to him whenever he needed it, as well as recruiting escort for his freak-offs. And of course, she got paid really well for this. I mean, that's why she was doing it to begin with. Young Miami was among those who were paid a monthly fee by Diddy to work as his workers. Robin Greenhill, the accountant, would ensure the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to ex-workers. Frankie Santella, Moy Bond, Brendan Paul, and KK would also be responsible for ensuring payment to sex workers in cash. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' ex-workers and received payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendants' ongoing criminal operation. And remember the substances I mentioned earlier that Young Miami was moving across state lines for Diddy? Well, it turns out that Diddy's infamous pink coke was one of them. And according to Jaguar, the pink that Miami was transporting is actually known in the streets as Tosi, and it's a mixture of different strong substances, including ketamine, coke, and Viagra. The ketamine is actually a horse tranquilizer that helps you relax, while the coke helps you stay up all night. But here's the thing, even though coke helps you stay up, it makes it harder for you to get aroused enough to partake in a freak-off party, and that's where the Viagra comes in. It helps whoever takes it to get rock solid hard so they can participate in a freak-off for as long as they like. Basically, without the pink coke, the party cannot go on. This explains why Diddy pays extra money for Miami to transport the pink with a private jet, and then pays even more money to make sure Miami is not searched at the airport so he can get his hands on this pink coke whenever he feels like having a freak-off party.
A pink cane Young Miami has to bring across.
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call.
I found out. I talked to my guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my guy, and my guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense. Tusi.
Talk to him.
With Jaguar.
Let's talk.
Education.
101.
So Tusi is the but they take the ketamine and cook it up. And they fold it into the Now, if you don't know what cat is what they call on the street Special K. It's a veterinary, it's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there was certain you will always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and now see, the keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle because of what the blood flow is. So you wants to fuck with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you have the Viagra to make sure that the involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing yourself with the. Now see, that's a horse tranquilizer. So that relaxes all your muscles. You could get by 80-ton gorillas. You wouldn't feel a thing. So now, your is gonna stay hard. You numbed up and you high. You got the in you, so you don't feel. And then you add that to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out, and now you got a party.
Freak off cocktail.
Yeah. So now, the 2C, they done skipped. They done skipped all the steps. They condensed it.
Wow.
So you got the in there, and then you got the in there, and they say that some of the dealers add the C in there. Now the Viagra, you still got to take that solo. But with the 2C, you got all of that. The gay cocktail, off cocktail, in the one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it. They think, he said he think they got it from the Breaking Bad. You remember how they was making them, and they made it a special color, so they done that with the 2C.
Wow.
It's the food coloring.
You think that...
As if you need more. When did high not get high enough? Like, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, to the point where you have to fly it across, like, I need that here tonight. Can you get that here? Like, no...
I need that here. You got 3 powerful and food coloring.
Okay.
You are numb. You are wired. You pop that Viagra. You a f***ing machine. You anything. A brick wall wouldn't even feel it.
Now, when Young Miami got exposed, the first name of hat people brought up was Gina Huyn because she had gotten into a nasty back and forth with Gina on Twitter where she basically told on herself. I mean, we all thought she was just his little girlfriend he brought along with him everywhere and gave baby showers to every other night, but we didn't know she was out here borderline committing crimes for him in exchange for $250,000. During a 2018 interview with Tasha K, Gina accused Diddy of putting his hands on her several times during the course of their relationship and forcing her into having multiple pregnancy terminations as well as $50,000 hush money.
You mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
I told him and he was like, you're gonna get it, right? And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him, and I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money.
Okay.
I just care about him. Beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, the first 3-4 months, he was really nice, but then after that, he started being an asshole. So like, he was abusive. He was like always belittling me and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose bleed.
Gina and Diddy later got back together, and that was around the same time he was parading Young Miami around, so obviously Gina was mad pressed about it. Sis was used as a punching bag and made to terminate a bunch of fetuses, but Young Miami gets to enjoy the spotlight with Diddy without going through half the things she went through. Oh, hell no. I would be mad too if I was her. Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years. You've been around as a bee that eat P and D when he feel like it. You a eater. You the same bee that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby pour sushi. You want a baby bee, I have career you a certified freak. You haven't heard from Diddy since the awards reminiscing on abortions Let That Hurt Go Chun-Li. Miami took it too far when she slipped up and implied that she could make Gina eat her out, whether Gina liked it or not, simply by asking Diddy to give the order. She said, if I wanted you to eat my Diddy would have you on your knees. You a eater. This was the tweet that confirmed to everyone that she was doing some crazy things for Diddy. You cannot read that tweet and tell me it's not giving PIMP.
$250,000 a month to do strange will. You couldn't wait for Cassie to run. You couldn't wait to be in Cassie's shoes. Carisha.
Now here's where things get crazy. It's now being alleged that the feds recently discovered Diddy has a wife and she's the one who has allegedly been running the show as he fights his case. Her identity hasn't been made public because the feds are still investigating the whole thing, but apparently this is the reason why Young Miami wasn't arrested or called in for interrogation during the run of this case. Their attention shifted to this alleged wife because she's more connected to everything than Young Miami and Gina. But get this, y'all, some people are also speculating that the secret wife in question might be the mother of his youngest daughter, Dana Tran. Once these rumors started going around, a source close to Dana was quick to shut it down, but people aren't buying it at all. They are convinced she is the secret wife the feds are investigating, and there's nothing she can say at this point that'll change their minds. One person said, that's interesting because when I Googled Diddy Sean Combs to know if he ever got married, it says that he never got married. Interesting. So he did get married to the youngest daughter's mother. Oh, okay. Another person said, I am disgusted by Young Miami for saying things about another woman's abortion and abuse. That's straight evil and vile. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Young Miami and Gina getting exposed for being nothing but freak-off girls to Diddy? And do you really believe that Dana Tran is Diddy's alleged wife? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.